they know we're doing paleo, and they use this tortilla. There you go, George. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we don't need that.
So George came up with this genius idea for us to try paleo.
I think of the best ideas when it comes to this nutrition stuff. Maybe I should be a nutritionist.
All right, we are both huge foodies. However, one big thing that changed when we got into a relationship was I had to become a foodie that considered what he wanted to eat.
Yeah, and I like to eat healthy, right? Not all the stuff you like to eat, pasta and carbs and cheese. I mean, there's so many different options, right? Like you got gluten-free, paleo, pescatarian, vegetarian, some other kind of tarian. There's just so many different options. And so I like to try them all, you know what I'm saying, just to get an idea of what my body responds best to.
And I like flavor, I like carbs, I like cheese, and he is a lot more health conscious. So my foodie behaviors have had to kind of compromise to kind of meet in the middle, since we typically eat together. We typically cook meals for each other. So I can't cook pizza every day because he's not gonna want that.
Right.
And he can't eat grass every day because I'm not gonna want that. I know what this salad means.
And there's a lot of factors that come into play, right? So there's like cost, right? Like what's the most cost-effective option? Like for me, I think about meal prep, right? Like take a few ingredients, make a bunch of it, make it stretch, but you know, she might not prefer that option because she likes variety. Then we've tried options like Blue Apron, where you get the stuff sent to you.
Which I love.
But that's not the best, because then I eat like 6 times a day, and Blue Apron gives you like these little baby portion sizes. And like, what am I gonna do with that? Like I gotta eat, 4 more times a day.
But I didn't like meal prep because it's boring and I want variety. I don't want to eat chicken and rice and vegetables that have been in the refrigerator all week.
Yeah. I mean, but at the same token though, right, there's also convenience, right? Meal prepping provides a lot of convenience because you can just make it, have it all week, pop it in the microwave and be done with it.
But it lacks flavor.
It's a light flavor.
It gets old.
You know how to cook, you can make anything taste good. But anyway, that's another story. More of the story is you have to kind of find this balance and do a trial and error for what type of diet it's gonna be, and then what makes the most sense, right? And so one of the things that we've done is we kind of do meal prep, but instead of making like one meal that we eat all week long, we make like at least 3 options. So that way we can kind of interchange them and switch them out and, have some different variety.
And as of recently, we've been trying to eat less meat. So I can't say we're fully vegan, but we haven't purchased meat at home and cooked meat in probably 3 months.
About 2 months.
2 months here or there. So we are a little bit flexible if we eat outside the house, but in the house, he's challenged me, hey, let's try to cook recipes without meat. And it's been cool. I mean, we've had to get creative and get on Pinterest, but that's a nice compromise, because initially when the thought was, hey, let's just go vegan, I freaked out because I thought I'm just gonna be eating salad every day.
How can you watch What the Health and not be convicted about eating dead animals?
But there is no waste treatment. The pig's waste falls through slats in the floors of the sheds they are forced to live in. It is then pumped into giant waste pits, which leach into rivers and streams, and is pumped out unfiltered onto fields.
So we're already eating healthy, and now I can't have my seafood, my cheese, and meat. Like, what am I gonna eat? Like, what food groups are left other than plants?
No.
Right? Like, I just knew that she's gonna be on board with this, right? How could you not? How could you not?
So George came up with this genius idea for us to try paleo.
Man, I don't know about you, but this paleo diet has got me feeling fresh. I feel light, and I feel blown. I got full of energy. How have you been feeling?
Actually been pretty hungry.
So, you know, I'm the one spearheading these diets, right? Because I know what's best for the household, right?
And I was like, sure, I'll try it. So we're out to dinner. I'm so excited to eat my yummy burrito. I am so hungry.
And so they brought out a freaking burrito, and I told them we were doing paleo.
Been waiting to eat this all day.
So, you know, no worries.
And George had the nerve to take my tortilla wrap.
I didn't pay attention, they forgot. Like, they know we're doing paleo.
I simply took the tortilla wrap.
That's the best part. That's the part that soaks up all the flavor and the yumminess. I was so annoyed because I was so hungry.
And they use this tortilla wrap. There you go. George. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we don't need that.
I knew that's what she wanted anyway.
Yes, this looks good. Fresh too. You see how fresh the veggies are and everything? Man, it's gonna be good.
Looks very light.
Oh man, they did it again.
I told them before the salad came out, we're doing paleo. No cheese, no bread, no croutons. So I had to help her out, right?
Look,
Right from
you got the crouton.
She was just hungry, she wasn't thinking. I knew that she didn't want to eat the croutons and the cheese, but lo and behold, I'm here to the rescue, help her out, take it off, everybody's happy.
My man, well, I know you're hungry, I'm going to help you out. You got the cheese and crouton, what are they doing, man?
It's salad. And you're gonna take away the only good stuff on the salad, like my cheese and my croutons? Like, give me a break.
George, for real?
Well, no.
I'm already just eating lettuce, and you're
I
gonna
know,
take out my
but
top.
I know I'm trying to help you out, sweetie.
George, get out my salad. I'm hungry.
Hold
Move.
on.
Get out.
Hold on.
George.
So the takeaways I would say is, you know, trial and error, right? Since we've been dating, we've tried it all, right? Like we tried, again, all the different vegetarians. We tried meal prep. We tried food delivery services. We even tried ready-made meals that were delivered and already cooked, right? So the key is you got to do a bunch of different things to figure out what's going to work for your household, right? It's no one size fits all, especially if you have kids. We don't have kids, so we don't know what that dynamic is like and trying to, you know, feed your household or get your kids on board with a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. We know that's probably not plausible.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And the big aha for me is I may eat a light breakfast, like a granola bar, lunch and dinner. He works out a lot, so he eats so much. So I have to make enough food for like 6 people, even though it's us.
Hey man, brothers gotta eat. Brothers gotta eat. And so trial and error, and then recalibrate. After you try a new diet, like figure out like if that's gonna be the new thing, what worked, what didn't work. Meet in the middle, right? Like you guys probably saw in the other part of the video where, you know, paleo wasn't her thing. Like she was angry, she's about to throw the lettuce at me, you know, and so you just gotta figure out what works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our food journey, and we're still
Working through it.
yeah, to say the least.